Coming up on Peninsula Beat, it's time for residents to open their homes up for charity. And the seniors in our community get dressed to the nines for this annual event. The Artist Studio Tour sends you on a self-guided tour, and it's time to tell your story through movie magic at the library. Veterans get a helping hand from this charity at Trump National. Peninsula High football is back on the field in a big way, and it's time for the annual Beer and Wine Festival at Trump National Golf Club. The Palos Verdes Peninsula Land Conservancy joins efforts with local homeowners for the annual White Point Home Tour. One of the homes featured in this annual event was designed by the son of Frank Lloyd Wright. Here's more with John Clayton.
Have you ever driven through a town and then looked at a house and thought, wow, what a beautiful house. I wonder what it's like inside. Well, there's a great opportunity now. You can do just that with the Palos Verdes Peninsula Land Conservancy and their special White Point Tour of Homes. And I tell you what, why don't you come with me right now and we'll take a peek at some of the homes you'll see. They're fabulous. We're talking with a really charming lady who lives in an absolutely incredible home. Her name is Judy. Tell me a little bit about your house. Is it Spanish or what?
Well, I think it's sort of a mixture. It's started out kind of a rather typical track house, and the first thing we did was built a very small balcony. And then when we remodeled, we extended the balcony around, and then we put all wrought iron, and then the balcony is over there by the kitchen. And we like to think of it as a California Monterey revival.
Do you have any special room or rooms that you take special pride in?
I really love my living room. It's very sunny. I like the bright light. I read the paper in here every day. And when it's not too hot, I open the drapes and I get a beautiful view of the ocean. I love this room. But the kitchen is really where everybody congregates. I had a dinner party a couple of weeks ago, and I don't think anybody came into the living room.
We're talking with Wendy in a house that, at least as far as I can see, is what's called real San Pedro. So tell us about it.
Oh, well, we moved here in 2007, but as I understand, the house was built in 1910, and we call it Morningside Cottage.
As the people, when you come on the home tour, will see, this is what I can only call, how do I say this politely, a very well organized home.
Okay.
It's beautiful, but it's very organized.
It has a cottage feel to it, I guess. It's what they call California bungalow style.
But you design each room with a certain period or thought in mind?
Yes, I want it to look like it did in 1910. We're going to eventually, we put in the windows that match on either side of the fireplace, and we're going to build back in the bookcases that had been here, but somebody took out. The dining room is my grandfather's, that's turn of the century Michigan, and of the last century. That table is my grandfather's. That piece of art is my grandfather's. Several of the paintings were my mother-in-law's. The rocking chair was my mother-in-law's. The table beside the chair was my mother-in-law's. We just have a house full of family. I think of them as heirlooms. They're probably just things.
We're sitting in probably one of the most awesome locations I've ever done here in Los Angeles, I guess. We're talking with Julie. So tell us about the tour and exactly what is happening and how they get the information and what they have to do to enjoy all this great stuff.
So the Homes Tour registration, you pick up your tickets from 11:30 to 2:30 at White Point, which is on Paseo del Mar in San Pedro. And then actually from 1 to 5 is a self-guided homes tour, 7 really incredible homes that are owned by artists and what have you. And then afterwards, the party is here. And
we're having a party here?
Having a party here at Brewery West. There's local crafted beer and wine and food, live band, and a silent auction. This goes from 5 until 7:30. And the live auction has lots of local artists, oil.
Lots of nifty prizes and things they can bid on.
That's correct. So paintings, sculptures, there's some vacation homes, lots of interesting things. Tickets are $65 in advance, and it covers everything, the party, coming here, food, wine, beer. You can get the tickets in advance by going online or calling PVPLC, Palos Verdes Peninsula Land Conservancy. You can go to their website or call 310-541-7613, and you can get tickets the day of the event too.
And do you want to say something about this really unique location?
Well, this is San Pedro's new Brewery West. It's on 22nd Street in San Pedro, and you can see it's in this really cool, giant, historic warehouse. So it should be a great party.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed your White Point home tour. Until next time, I'm John Clayton. Thanks so much for watching.
And it's that time of year for the annual Peninsula Seniors Fundraiser Luncheon and Fashion Show. I had the opportunity to get a sneak peek of some of the fashions from one of the stylists, Cynthia Cohen. Here's more about the event.
This is the only fundraiser that the Peninsula Seniors has the entire year. So it's a very important fundraiser, and of course we love for it to be very well attended. It is going to be on October 14th. It's at 11 a.m. at the Doubletree Hotel on Hawthorne Boulevard in Torrance, and the official hours are 11 to 2. It will be a beautiful fashion show. It'll be a beautiful lunch, and we also have some vendors that will be attending. Cynthia is providing some of the fashions, and she actually does have wonderful fashions at fantastic prices. I could vouch for that myself.
Yes, and I mean, how much fun is it to have a fashion show? I mean, as a fundraiser, that's like the most fun ever.
It's always fun. I don't think there are any women that don't enjoy looking at clothes. I don't think there are that many men who don't enjoy actually looking at the ladies in the clothes as well. The other thing that we're going to offer, we've had it before, is a boutique. And this particular boutique is actually items donated by other friends of Peninsula Seniors and Peninsula Seniors. Jewelry, scarves, handbags, little accessories. They're all donated items, and then because they're donated, they're not very expensive, and we offer those for other people to buy because ladies like recycling their jewelry. They like to be able to buy it at a great price, and they like to share it with others, and it's absolutely wonderful. We're asking everyone who has items that they would like to donate for the boutique. In fact, bring them if they're not sure. We will sort out anything that we don't think is appropriate, but we'll take it all. So you have jewelry, handbags, scarves, small accessories. Please bring them either to the office or call the office. Someone will be happy to come and pick them up from you. Bring them to the lectures. Bring them to one of the other Peninsula Seniors events like Mahjong or Bridge or whatever it is that you're involved in. There'll be somebody there that will be more than happy to take it to the office for you.
How do you select which fashions that you would want to show in the fashion show?
I try to show what is current and what looks appropriate on the model they send me. Or I'll say to them, please show me what you would like to wear and what you would feel good in. And then if something has been omitted that I really need to show, I would say, can we squeeze this in some way? But it's really about how comfortable the person feels in the clothing. And I'm very conscious of the quality that I sell the people and the prices I charge. My quality, in my eyes, is superb.
It's superb, and the price is so much lower than, say, some of the major department stores, I notice.
My customer is 50 to 90 plus, and if it isn't something of good quality, I am the first one to tell them. Many times I have just items, but the basic clothes I sell is superb quality in major fashion magazines or stores at this time. It's not clothes from a year ago.
And the Artist Studio is taking you up close and personal with local artists on their annual studio tour. This event takes you inside of homes on the peninsula and in the surrounding areas. Here's more on the self-guided tour from local oil painter Don Crocker.
It's going to be a very exciting tour with a wide variety of different types of all types of art, from ceramics to wearable art, sculpture, jewelry, and lots of different styles of painting. And every one of our artists is willing to discuss with anybody that's interested how they do their art, why they do their art. The studios will show people how you can create a studio in your own environment and be successful in doing your own art. Well, I think it takes a full day to see everything. And we'll have a map, and you'll be, on the ticket, you'll have a map. They'll tell you what the different art venues will be doing. So what I would do is prioritize the ones where you have a particular interest. I would start there. My studio is in my barn. So I took over a portion of the barn, and I created the gallery in the corral. But I paint a lot outside. And for example, the paintings behind me are mine. This is typical of the type of night scenes I do. This is kind of a combination of a sunset and a night painting.
Okay, our tour is September 24th and 25th this year. That's a Saturday and Sunday. And it is a group of 7 artist studios, plus our 2 galleries. And at each studio, there will be 3 or 4 artists, and each one will have a large display of their work, and many will be giving demonstrations. Tickets can be purchased either online or at either one of the galleries or from many of our artists. We have an early bird special running until September 1st, and tickets will be available up to and including the days of the event. I'm a watercolor artist. I do a lot of local scenery, but I also paint flowers and different things. I also do stained paper collage, which is just an offshoot of the watercolor painting. We're currently in the gallery at the Art Center, Palos Verdes Art Center, and I always have work showing here, and we also have work in another gallery at the Promenade, and I show my paintings there as well. This is just below Point Vicente. They call it the Fisherman's Access. It's hard to decide how long the process takes because a lot of times you do a lot of the mental work as you go and got several paintings going at the same time in your head. Then drawing it out and painting it usually takes 4 or 5 hours. Yes, if you're interested in getting tickets to this event, just call us at the gallery, 424-206-9902, and we can take your credit card over the phone or reserve tickets for you at Will Call.
And when we come back, are you the next big Steven Spielberg? Because we have a story that will inspire your inner movie maker. And football's back all over Southern California, including the Hill. Don't go away.
When there is an increase in vehicle thefts and burglaries, you must be extra vigilant in securing your vehicle. If you see anyone who looks suspicious, don't hesitate. Call the police. Having an alarm on your car can help prevent a break-in, but be sure you don't leave any valuable items, such as laptops or other electronics, in plain view. Don't leave your keys in the ignition or leave your vehicle unattended with the engine running. Finally, get to know your neighbors and talk to them about forming a neighborhood watch. For more information on crime prevention, please go to the website lomita.lasd.org or call your local sheriff station at 310-539-1661.
Trump National Golf Club hosted a fundraising tournament to support the charity Patriots Honor. I had the opportunity to learn more about the charity and the amazing work they do for injured veterans. Here's more. We're here today at Trump National Golf Club to introduce you to a soldier who was injured in the line of duty. Now, before his injury, his passion was motorcycles, and thanks to the charitable organization Patriots Honor and the creative talents of the guys over at Freedom Cycles of Orange County, not only is he back on a bike, he's back on track.
Patriots Honor is an organization that was comprised of military, helping military. We are a volunteer force that each and every, all the family members and military go in and help and assist prosthetic injured veterans. Essentially what we do is we go ahead and provide state-of-the-art prosthetics, sports adaptive equipment to also include some sports equipment or hobbies that they really would like to get back into or maybe start again. You know, being in the military almost 37 years now, and many of our guys, also co-founders and other people within the staff, we've seen the impact that this war has had on these guys. And we feel that there's something that we can do to help and assist them. And with that, besides getting state-of-the-art prosthetics, we come to find out that many of them just want to get back to either doing things that they used to love without their legs or arms. So we've created an avenue for proud Americans to be able to give to us. And what's unique about our organization is that we try to provide all the proceeds that we get, being that we're military, to give back to the veterans and the injured vets. Today is going to be a tribute to one of our fine injured veterans, which is Marine Corporal retired Joshua Hotelling. Joshua today is going to receive a gift, which is going to be a trike.
You know, we asked these guys what are their passion, and Josh's passion before he got injured was riding motorcycles. So I got with OC Freedom Cycles, Devin here, and between the two of us for the last 2 years, we have, I should say Devin has put together an awesome trike, and it allows him to get back into the passions that he loved to do before he got injured, and he'll be riding tomorrow.
The only thing that is original on the bike is basically the frame. Everything has been transformed into a trike, which is completely designed for Josh himself. As far as the hand controls, everything of his disabilities, the seat, the legs, the hand, anybody, everything on the bike is just designed for him.
I got involved with Patriots Honor a few years ago. I was coming back from Dominican Republic on a cave diving trip, and I checked my Facebook, and I had a message from Rose Bizland kind of saying, hey, we want to help you out with something. I guess they were trying to get a hold of me for a while, and I hit him up, and it's history ever since.
Are you finding that it's groups like this that can put something together with the cycles that just kind of get you back to where you were before?
Oh yeah, and it's so much more than that with Patriots Honor. They treat you like family. I mean, you become part of their family when you bring you in. So it's not just, hey, what do you want us to do for you? We're going to do something for you. I talk with them, they text me, ask how I'm doing, they're involved in my life. Some of them are making it to my wedding in October that I pushed back, so you get a whole bunch of friends in it. And yeah, before I went to Afghanistan, my brother had a Gixxer bike I was buying off of him, and once I was supposed to give him the money, I made an appointment to pay for the bike, but then I got injured and I couldn't really ride a two-wheel bike anymore, so it was always kind of the things I wanted to do, and Patriots Honor is making that dream a reality.
And you can understand somebody who also had the passion that couldn't ride anymore, and how you're enabling him to be able to do that. It's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. These things will literally save your life. And that's how we look at it, because if you're having a bad day, you just get on the bike and you ride for a little bit, your day has just become a good day. And so you can take a step forward in life, and there's more to look forward to. And that's kind of how we look at it, because I know for sure, speaking for myself, that just having bad days and you get on the bike and you ride, it becomes a good day.
And if you've ever wanted to make your own movie or tell a story in a professionally made documentary, then the Palos Verdes Library has a class for you. Here's more on the story with Spencer Hawley.
Hey there, Maria. We're here at the Rancho Palos Verdes Library for our first annual digital storytelling workshop. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Go ahead and tell us, Mr. Lambert, exactly what's going on here at the digital storytelling workshop today.
We are here at a workshop at Palos Verdes Library here on Silver Spur as part of a statewide program this summer called California Listens. The state librarian, Greg Lucas, invited our organization to work with libraries throughout the state this summer to capture a collection of what we hope to be 120 stories from 12 libraries throughout the state. The nature of our workshop is essentially a way for people to make short films, and really they're more like slideshows on steroids, you know. We have people write a script that they then narrate in a recording, and that recording becomes the basis of them putting together essentially images to illustrate the story that they're talking about. And the hope is to have a screening here in a couple of months that the public can be part of to see this particular collection of narratives.
What is the process like in creating a digital story?
Once a script or a narration was created, Joe's crew took the participants back into a room and they recorded the voiceover for that. And then also the participants were getting photographs, and then we scanned that material and put it on the computer so that they could start experimenting with it. The last part of the process that's going to happen here is all of these different components will be put together in software that Joe has brought down, and the participants can then go through and try to manipulate things and see, experiment with different photographs and different text to match the audio with the photographs to really illustrate the story.
Could you tell us about your story here at the Digital Storytelling Workshop today?
Well, I've decided to talk about John Olguin. He was my mentor. Way back in the 60s, I started volunteering for him, and then in 71, he decided to take children whale watching.
My story is about my home that overlooks the Conservancy, and how there's an incredible beauty in the Conservancy, but also there's a serious fire hazard. And when we bought our home in 1972, and 9 months later, a fire in the Conservancy area burned our house to the ground, along with 10 other houses. But we rebuilt. What I'm going to include is some photographs and a number of paintings that I've done of the beauty of the Conservancy.
And in sports, it was a rough ending to the 2015 season for the Peninsula Panther football team. Last year, the final games were suspended, and students and parents wondered what the future would hold for Panther football. Well, we're happy to report the Panther way is back and stronger than ever. Here's my exclusive interview with Principal Mitzi Kress, who explains what it took to get Panther football back on the field.
It's emotional for me too. In fact, I get kind of teary thinking about it, because I last year had to make probably the toughest decision of my professional career when we suspended the games. And I only could have dreamed that we would maybe have what we have right now. And it's a dream. I never could have imagined it. All the pieces fell in place. I think we had some divine guidance. I am just full of joy and excitement.
You know, you put it back together piece by piece, starting with David Young, your new head coach. What has he brought that has really helped to make this program complete now?
He's brought a positive can-do attitude with a lot of energy and integrity. And it's interesting because I was seeking guidance and help a year ago, well, not quite a year ago, about 11 months ago, talking with people in the community, alumni, other coaches, and I called in every single football player and spoke with them. And they shared about this teacher that they had for PE at Rancho Vista, and his name was David Young, and he would be the best coach in the world. They loved him way back when, and now he's our coach here. He doesn't give up. He doesn't give up.
Talk a little bit about the excitement on the campus with everybody getting back to a game tomorrow.
Everyone is excited. We had a great pep rally yesterday. The football team had secretly put together a lip dub, so in the gym at lunch, it was full. And the kids just went crazy when they saw that their football players were in this really fun lip dub. Just energy, new ideas, new things. It has just brought back energy.
Proud moment for you, like you were mentioning before. These are all your boys. And it's got to be so proud when you're standing on that sideline tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel a special connection to these boys because they were really hurting. They wanted to play. They were committed. And I've thanked them each for believing in Peninsula High, believing in the Panther spirit. But when I met with each of them, they were angry, they were hurt. Sometimes they didn't understand, and we had great conversations. And I feel like I know each of these boys, and I know what their soul is like. And they're out there, and they are my heroes. So it's going to be just fabulous. I can't wait to see them play.
And not only is the team back, but they won their first home game against Glenn, 48-6. Welcome back, Panthers. And finally, Trump National hosted the annual Beer and Wine Festival, and this year's beneficiary was the Palos Verdes Peninsula Chamber of Commerce. Here's more from the event with Spencer Hawley.
Hey Maria, we're here for the 8th annual Trump National Golf Course Wine and Beer Festival. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what they have to offer.
This year's our 8th annual Wine and Beer Festival. We do have a new beneficiary this year, which I'm excited to announce. It's the Palos Verdes Peninsula Chamber of Commerce. They're a fantastic group of people. I'm actually on the board, and they're going to raise money for some nonprofit events that they do this year and next year, and hopefully that we can keep them on board. They're a great group of people. They do so much for the community and so much for our business owners and businesses here on the peninsula, and we're so happy that they're here. All the volunteers here are fantastic as well. They helped with that, and we're just so excited. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day.
We're a local brewery out of Carson, California. We're here to support the Chamber of Commerce. Just, great setting, good time. We brought them 2 of our wild beers. We specialize mostly in funky beers. So we're kind of here to hopefully, educate the palates.
So what made you want to get started in, becoming a brewer?
Always wanted to open a brewery, especially in LA, focusing on mixed fermentation. Took about 8 years to do that, but got it done.
We got started about 9 years ago by a group of friends. What we do that's totally different. Year-round, we donate half of profits, each varietal a different cause, a different partner nonprofit. And we just kind of saw it as there's always a story with wine. What better way than to have this sort of personal connection or cause tied into it?
Well, basically our whole entire job is just to get people a little buzz and have a good time out here.
That's awesome. And what kind of wines do you have featured here today?
So we got Reckless Love. It's our flagship wine. It's a Cab Straw blend. We have our newest wine, Lost by Choice. It's a Zinfandel blend. Then we've got Sunday Fun Day, which is perfect for today. It's a Steel Chard. And then we have Reckless Love Chardonnay. It's our kind of like our oaky, buttery chard.
That's terrific. And do you have any particular favorites?
For right now, because the women love Sunday Fun Day and we like girls, so absolutely Sunday Fun Day.
This one we specialize in Wagyu Kobe beef sliders. We make lobster cakes by hand, butterflied shrimp, 2 kinds of pork sliders, pulled pork with crispy onions, and another barbecue pork with coleslaw on it. We do all kinds of Kobe with different accoutrements, bacon and cheddar, mushrooms. We use pepper jack, American, and cheddar cheese. We also make a killer Philly cheesesteak. We're from New Jersey, and so we don't mess around.
That's terrific. And what better food to have in the beer garden over here?
Yeah, our food fits. We've done this the last 5 years in a row. I reach out to them if I haven't heard from them. Hey, can I come back? And they always they're very gracious and invite us. But our food fits this motif perfectly with the lobster and the Kobe beef.
Tell us what's going on here at the festival today. You having fun?
I'm having a ton of fun. I'm trying some amazing Prosecco. I just had some Sauvignon Blanc, and we're gonna get our name sketched on our wine glass.
You're here for the glass engraving.
Yes.
Terrific.
The local breweries are here in force, and so it's nice to try what they have. And the food trucks are nice. It's great to have some delicious food, gourmet food.
That's fantastic. And what's your favorite thing about the event?
I think my favorite thing is being out on the Pacific Ocean and enjoying the sun and friends, and we can go back and forth between wine and beer, and then food trucks obviously are really nice to have.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
That was an absolutely fantastic event here at Trump National Golf Course for the 8th annual Wine and Beer Festival. I'm Spencer Hawley reporting for RPV TV. Back to you, Marie, in the studio.
And that will do it for us. From everyone here at RPV TV, make it a great day.